Hopefully y'all can hear me. Let me check my settings real quick. Audio. Yeah. All right, so y'all should be able to hear me. This is just gonna be a short, quick video. I can't read the comments very well because I have on my old glasses. I took my contacts out. Um, you know, that diabetic vision. But I just wanted to share with y'all some of the stuff I've been working on. One of them is a mesh ruffle hat, which is, I'm calling it the beach ruffle, because there's a young lady at work who wanted a ruffle hat, but she wanted it to wear to the beach. And I explained to her, I took one of the regular ruffle hats, that's the solid one, explained to her that she would have a heat stroke trying to wear this hat on the beach. And so this needs to be made. This is with some, this is just a test pattern to see if what I had in my head was workable, and it is very workable. And now I just need to find some yarn, some lighter weight yarn, some yarn in 2-weight or 3-weight, some light and airy yarn. Like this is a acrylic and alpaca blend, but is very, very airy and lightweight. That I'm doing another one for my sister. She lives down in North Carolina, and this is gonna be for her for the winter, because she usually has hair, thick hair pieces, um, hair styles with braids and stuff like that. So that'll work fine for her. And so that it's also very light and airy, but it'll also be warm for her. The other one I did is with Mary Maxim's what is that yarn called? Um, if I was looking for it the other day online too, and I didn't buy it because 2 balls of it would have been like $14 and some change. The shipping was $15 and some change, so I did not get it. Some more of this yarn. I can't think of the name. I can see it just clear as day in my head. Um, Daggone it. Anyway, this is the lemon lime hat, and this is made with the Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and it's like a lime green color. Why can't I think of the name of this yarn? Hold on. It's weird how things just pop out of your head. Hmm. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. Mellow Spun. Mellow Spun. So this is the Mary Maxim Mellow Spun yarn. And I love working with that yarn, but I'm not paying that much in shipping for 2 balls of yarn to finish the ruffle on this. So I went and bought some lemon lime, bought some lime yarn from Hobby Lobby to finish it. And so the formula that I use to make these hats, so it's like a sun hat on the top, the straw sun hat. So yeah, So this is very light, very airy. It's not heavy at all. Because that mellow spun yarn is light and airy. It almost feels like a woolen spun yarn. And it's like a 3, but under tension it could be more like a thick 2. Uh, and so yeah, so this yarn would be nice to make a sun hat um, for wearing outside. And it's not really, the ruffle isn't really touching, because there's like, I have a real brim. There's like 4 or 5 rows of real brim. And then what I do is I pick up, the brim supports the ruffle. So you don't have to have a drawstring for the ruffle, or to bring in the hat. You just make it a regular hat. You're using a 1x1 front post, back post brim. You're doing about 4 or 5 rows of that. And then what you do is you come into the middle of that brim and you pick up the front post and you do 3 double crochet. You pick up the back post, you do 3 double crochet, and you do that all the way around to start your ruffle. And you join, and then you chain up 3, and then you do 2 double crochet where you join that, and then you do 3 double crochet in each stitch around. So by the time you get to this final, you do 3 rows that way, and you'll get a ruffle like that, the thick ruffle. If you're using a thicker yarn, those 3 rows are going to look like that. It's a very easy hat to do. The mesh stitch is basically after you do your brim, you chain up 6, and then you skip 3, and then that 4th double crochet, you do a single crochet join, chain up 3, skip 3, single crochet join, and you do that all the way around your hat. That starts your mesh. And you're going to take it up about, this is about 4 inches, so I would take this up about another 1/2 inch, and then I will start doing my decreases. And when you do your decreases, what you're going to do is you're basically going to be skipping over a loop. If you don't want to skip over it, and you can hook under it and then hook under the second loop, and then you're going to basically you're single crocheting these 2 loops together, and that'll be your decrease. And you're going to do it like every 6 stitches, every 6 loops. And that's how you start your decreases once this is long enough. Now remember that a mesh is very stretchy, so once you stretch out that mesh stitch, you'll get an idea of how long that hat is already. And you might not have to go another 1/2 inch. You might only need to go maybe 1 or 2 more rows before you start your decreases. But it's just going to fit like a regular mesh beanie hat. And then you're going to take and go into that middle front post, back post, and start your 3 front post, 3 double crochets in each stitch to start your ruffle. It's a formula. It's not hard to do. I'm pretty sure some industrious person out there would do a tutorial, who's used to following my formulas. Crystal. But it makes a very light and airy summer style, spring style hat, with using a ruffle stitch. And like I said, get a light and airy yarn. You could use a very light cotton yarn. You could use some baby yarn, baby weight yarn. It depends on what's in your stash or what you're willing to buy. But that's what I've been working on, coming up with the pattern for this hat. And then the other thing that I was working on is in the car. Remember that macrame yarn I bought a couple months ago? I had got 2 skeins. They were $5 each at Michael's. I think Michael's trying to get rid of it. But I got 2 skeins of that gray, snowy gray yarn. Well, I made a bag to keep in the back of the car for like if when we go to Aldi's or Lidl or somewhere like that, and we can have our shopping bag in the back of the truck. So that's what I did with that over the weekend. And the other project that I have that I've been working on is my cardigan. So I've made the sleeves for the cardigan. For those of you who haven't seen them yet, I will show you. So I made my sleeves for my cardigan. I haven't sewn them up yet because I got to join them to the body. I'm going to join them to the body before I pop one of those a little bit right before I sew them up. So here are my sleeves for my cardigan. And then this is the back. It's not long enough yet because I like for my cardigans to cover my hips. So, but that's the back so far. I probably got about, I don't know, let me see, probably about 6 to 8 more inches to go for the back. And this is the yarn that Sunita sent me to go with the yarn that I already had. And I'm not doing any color control. I'm just, as I run out, I'm just doing another skein to it. I don't care about stuff like that because this is for me, for wearing at work. The colors don't line up, they don't match. I don't care. And that's just that. It's for me. And even if it was somebody else, I wouldn't care. I'm not going to be sitting there pulling apart no whole skein of that Ogo trying to match it up. That ain't going to happen. Not in this lifetime. So yeah, so that's the other project I'm working on. Now that I finish those hats, I'll be getting my sister's hat. I'll be able to finish that in a day or two. I'll be doing. I work on that small projects like that, and this I take with me just in case I get a chance to work on it. But I work on that doing my. I have a 30-minute lunch break, so I work on that during my lunch break. These hats, and so yeah, but that's the two main projects I'm working on right now. Once my cardigan is finished, then I will get back to working on the two fingerless gloves that I've been working on, which is the colorwork fingerless gloves. And this is also from some Mary Maxim yarn. I think I forgot the name of this yarn. I got some that I have, but I forgot the name of it. I think it's I seen it. Okay. That's good. Good. So, and then the other thing I've been working on, and you guys know because I do more videos this time of the year, is gardening. It's been raining today, so that's why I didn't go out to the garden. And plus, I was really tired, and so I took a nap. I just woke up and I decided to do an update for you guys. And so I've been working out my garden. You can go look at the videos. I haven't been like labeling like I should be, labeling by the date and what I'm doing and stuff like that. But it's what I do for me, my garden. I just enjoy sharing what I'm doing that day. And pretty much the day the video went up is the day that I worked in the garden. Because I'm using my phone to try to record what I'm doing. It's not no professional type of gardening videos you be seeing people doing where they're talking to the camera and da da da. I'm just giving you an update in real time as I'm messing around in my garden. Sometimes I forget I'm recording for y'all, and I'll stop and I'll be weeding and stuff, and y'all just looking at the dirt, and I apologize for that. But it's like I said, you got to get in where you fit in when you got time. When I come home, if it's cloudy, that it's like perfect for me. I don't have to worry about my skin breaking out from the sun and stuff. I can just go on out there and get to work in between the sunshine. Like if the sun comes back out, then I have to quit for a while, and then try to go out there as the sun is going down and get a little bit more work done. And so that's what's been working for me, working in the garden that way. And then on the weekends, I get up early and I go out there and I weed and do stuff like I don't have to water the seedlings that's on the potting bench. Thank you again for giving me that potting bench, Vicky. I love it. So I don't have to weed the stuff I don't have to water the stuff that's on the potting bench because it's getting rained on, but I have to water the plants that's in the greenhouse because it's open. So if the wind was to change direction and blow the water into it, that would be a different story. But that's not happening. So I have to water the plants that's in the greenhouse. and I'm got to get ready to start setting some of that stuff out. I got to buy some more of the netting to set up a space for the broccoli and the cauliflower and other brassicas that I'm going to be putting out. So I got to, that's one of the things that I do. I got to order some more, another netting hoops. My purple top rutabagas are doing very well under the netting compared to last year where the butterflies just decimated them. And then the June bugs came and they finished it up. Also, I got some strawberries that I'm hoping to get seedlings from so I can increase my strawberry patch. The asparagus for that I planted out this year, they're sending out their first fronds, so I'll let them self seed that area that they're in. They're over there by the strawberries, so you know the strawberries are like a low growing fruit, and then you have the uh, asparagus poking up through them that you could once it gets to the point where I can harvest them. And so that left side of the Luna's garden is going to be the asparagus and strawberry patch. And then the right side, I'll just have transitional crops in and stuff like that. The squash, keep your fingers crossed, but it looks like we're going to have several of the Black Beauty zucchini squash. And I'll be able to start making my zucchini bread. Yay! And the corn, hopefully this year we'll get a good corn crop. Last year I didn't have enough corn planted, so when it tasseled out, they didn't fertilize. I didn't get any ears, and the corn basically just stopped growing and just died because I guess it said we ain't fertilized, so we ain't gonna do nothing else. So this time it's in the ground. There's more stalks, and hopefully it'll be able to fertilize themselves from the wind. Um, and that's pretty much it. A lot of the stuff that I'm growing is stuff that you can eat fresh or you can cook it, like the dinosaur kale. You can eat it fresh or you can cook it. The arugula, I pulled up all the radishes, and I finished cleaning up that spot, and I'm trying to. I think I'm gonna put the other beets there that's in the greenhouse, and then I got some more. We gotta flip the mulch bed, not mulch, the compost bed. We gotta flip it, and hopefully there's some compost on the bottom that I can add to the soil in that area to try to get that soil enriched again. That soil used to be so nice when I had all the alpaca poo I used to get from my friend's farm. So I don't trust I don't, a lot of farmers use that stuff in their, and I don't, their horses eat it, the cows are eating it, their sheep are eating it, their animals are eating it. But that stuff, I can't think of the name of it right now. It can last 7 to 10 years in the ground, and it would destroy your garden. So I would rather do my own compost with my banana tree cutbacks and and stuff from my garden and the yard waste and stuff from cutting the grass and stuff, our own compost. At least I know those chemicals aren't in my compost. And yeah. So I can't think of the name of that stuff, but just look it up. It has destroyed several people's gardens. They've had to actually dig out their soil. And they got piles of the soil piled up around their farms and bring in fresh compost and topsoil that's not contaminated. And then it could take 7 to 10 years for that stuff to break down. And I'm pretty sure the same that Santos company, the same company that makes the all those other weed killers and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure they're the ones that made that stuff too. So yeah, so I'm gonna go. I just want to do a quick update with y'all, and I'm still tired. I look at a lot of paper with my new job. At my old job, I look at lots and lots of paper every day, and it is a tiring thing. My eyes are already having issues, but just constantly looking at paper and reading papers and verifying information, it's you touching hundreds of sheets of paper a day, hundreds. So y'all go and enjoy y'all families. For the mothers out there, And wish you again a belated happy Mother's Day for those who didn't hear my Mother's Day wishes before. And y'all take care. Oh, and Steve, I think I see you. But Steve, I need your address. You need to email me at delquan@gmail and or contact me over on Facebook. I need your mailing address so I can send you your pink yarn. So yeah. I need your address, Steve. All right, y'all. Take care. Thank you, everybody that stopped by. Like I said, it's hard for me to read with these glasses on. I see Jonathan stopped by. Thank you, Jonathan. Darcia stopped by. Maritza stopped by. Kelly stopped by. Yeah, I'm squinting. Miss Mary King, Hobbies and More, K&K Crochet. Miss Sheila stopped by. Did y'all type purple? Type purple to share out your links with Nightbot. Just type the word purple. Oh, some Ravelry? Okay, I'll go look over at Ravelry. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was looking through all my messages trying to find where you sent me something. Oh, and I was like, I'm gonna beat Steve. Where is it at? Oh. But yes, type the word purple, and Nightbot will share your link, so your link will show up in the chat for the replay. So yeah, it's easy, just like that. He might be slow at it, but he'll share it. I'll stay up for a few minutes to give y'all a chance to share y'all link. Those of y'all that are still here. If anybody's still here, I can't tell. It used to have it like on the top, it would show how many people were in the stream. I don't see it no more. Yeah. Maybe they moved it somewhere else. Oh, there's 8 people watching. But yeah, those like I said, those ruffle hats, you're gonna need almost a full skein of yarn to do that last ruffle on those ruffle hats. They use a lot of yarn. So if you have a bunch of scraps, you'll make a scrappy ruffle hat. That is a good pattern for it. But I think I have 2 fingerless glove whips. I have 2 sock whips. I have a baby blanket whip. I have I got the yarn, put the yarn and the needle together in a kit, but I haven't been able to start it because my mom saw my video of me. This was like 5 years ago now. Luna's 5 years old now, and she had saw the video and she was like, I want a poncho like that, and I was fussing at her like, you got a poncho, you got that big sparkly black poncho you wanted. I said, I'm making something for me. This is for me. And she said, I'm your mama. I said, I don't care who you are. You have a poncho. I made you a poncho just like you wanted. I'm making this for me. I rarely make stuff for me, you know. And I could see her now saying that she wants my cardigan. But I never started that poncho. It's still in this kit. Because it's something that, it makes me laugh thinking about that conversation I had with my mama about that poncho. And so it just sits there in the kit, and I pull it out when I'm missing her and stuff, and I look at it and I get a chuckle, remembering our argument, and then I'll put it back. So I think all in all, including that king size blanket, back there. Y'all can see it actually behind my chair. That's that king size blanket. So including that king size blanket, I think I have 2, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 whips, and most of them are larger, like except for the socks and the fingerless gloves. Everything else is like blankets and stuff. So, so that's one of my goals this year was to finish these whips. I only got 1.5 skein of yarn left to put into that king size blanket, but it's too hot right now to work on that thing. So I'll be doing the socks and the fingerless gloves as my projects. Once I finish this cardigan, they'll be my projects going to work with me for my lunch breaks. And it's hard to believe it's been 5 years. Um, Luna was born a month after my mom passed, and my mom was so excited that she's gonna get her first great grandbaby, and she never got a chance to meet her. So Luna turned 5 on May the 2nd, and my mom died on April the 2nd. And she wasn't buried until June though, because North Carolina and South Carolina kept getting hit by those hurricanes and tropical storms, and so the water tables was very, very high. So you couldn't bury anybody in North Carolina during that time period. It was near the end of June, I think, when we had her funeral, if I remember correctly. When it was finally, the only reason we were able to bury her then was because we had drainage ditches along those fields that's around the graveyard over at my grandma's house. And it's a little higher up. That field is a little higher up elevation than some of the other surrounding areas. So it dried out over there pretty quickly, and it was, it was easy for the funeral home to have access to the graveyard and everything. And so that's why we were able to have her funeral in June. There were people who didn't get buried closer to Wilmington and more low-lying areas. There are people who didn't get buried until September and October because of the water being so high that year. And that would have been 2019, the year 2019. Thank you, Steve. You made one ruffle hat so far. They're fun. They are a fun project until you get to that last round on that ruffle. Um, it's like I'm not a hat person as far as wearing hats and stuff, but my they're a fun project. I don't even know what I look like with a hat on, but it's the mesh, like my hair. I've been thinking about cutting it because it's been got so long. Um, Trimming it down. So, but like I said, I do a regular hat first, and then I attach the first round of the ruffle onto the brim. And that brim is a 1x1 crochet brim. So it's strong enough to hold up these ruffles with no problem, without stretching out your hat, without you needing a drawstring, you know. So yeah. And this is the lemon lime hat. It was so much fun to make. Because I had stopped at the yellow ruffle. I was gonna do it all yellow, you know. But then when I saw how much the shipping was gonna be at Mary Maxim, I was like, no. I only need 2 balls of that yarn to finish this hat. I am not paying more for shipping than the actual yarn cost. I said I'll go to the store and I'll find a complimentary color to do the brim with, and I got that lime, and it was perfect, just perfect. And yeah, so so that's a good way to get rid of 3 skeins of yarn that you're doing with. Make a beach ruffle hat. Let me get my face all up in the screen so I can see what y'all seeing. Did Marlisa say something? I don't see it. I miss another message. Type purple, Maritza. Type the word purple to share your link out. Ravelry. Didn't Ravelry used to let you know when you had messages and stuff back in the day? Like when you get a notice that you had messages over at Ravelry and stuff? I don't get them no more. All right. Edit profile, projects, comments. Where's my messages at Ravelry? There they go. Yay, Steve. Oh, they updated the muscle bird hat. Uh, hmm. Yep, version 3.0 for the muscle bird hat. And there is Steve's info. So I can get his pack out. His pack. Her pack out. Oh. I wonder how far you are from Barb. Cool. I'll get that packaged up tonight, and I'll have my husband throw it in the mail tomorrow after he dropped me off for work. I only go over there maybe once a month now, if that, and that's just to check the free patterns, the free pattern site that I'm attached to. So our Dollar Tree has some more of these dark blue ink uh R2 pens. So I grabbed some because most of the stuff I have to sign at work is in dark blue ink. Only New York we have to sign in black ink. Steve, I love Pink Flanagan. I should find a pink. I should find a pink envelope or box to mail this stuff in. That's what I should do. Your post person probably lose their mind. Okay. So I got an address written down. I just have to make you a label. And we're good to go. Good to go. Oh, you're closer to Kelly? Ah. I wouldn't mind having me a tropical smoothie. Big old mango tropical smoothie. I keep thinking my camera's over here on this side and it's not. It's in front of me. But yeah, can you believe Luna is 5 years old now? 5 years old. Chunk is 2, going on 3. And the boy, he's 4. He'll be 5 on his birthday in July. So yeah, he's July the 12th. 7/12. He'll be 5. It's hard to believe that 5 years have gone by already. Can you believe it? Miss Luna is 5. Oh my God. No, say it ain't so. Fluffy pink cardigan. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you, Steve? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I was surprised that Romney, some of it softened up a lot. It's not like hairy or fluffy like if it had alpaca mixed in with it. But you know how Romney is. The more you wear it, it softens with age. So, and it holds up its structure well. It holds up its stitch definition well. So I still have one, two, three. I still have three, four, five. I still have five bobbins that I got to wind it off into skeins on the nitty knotty. So, minus that, 5 or 6 skeins um that I already took off the nitty knotties. And then I gotta also start planning spend time. So I'll have my crochet time, a knitting time, a spend time, because I'm determined to finish those socks. I've been working on those socks for about 8 years. I hate knitting socks. I hate knitting socks. And it's simple vanilla socks. But I've probably made, in that 8 years, I've probably knit 20 pairs of fingerless gloves, if not more, in that same amount of time. I can knit a pair of fingerless gloves if I'm not doing anything else. I can have them done just working on them during lunchtime in a week. Yet the same concept. All I'm doing is I do afterthought heels. That's the heel of choice for the socks I make. Because I only knit socks for me and my husband. I don't knit socks for nobody else. I do afterthought heels. I Kitchener, close the toe area. It's not hard to do. It's just a thought. It's just a mental thing with me and socks. Socks, no, the actual sock doesn't take long at all. I mean, this fingerless glove, I did this fingerless glove on my lunch breaks in a week, just 30-minute lunch breaks. This fingerless glove. And the sock is basic, it's the same concept. I'm just not doing a thumb gusset. And I'm doing a Kitchener for the toe. I like doing a Kitchener stitch. It's fun. But my thing is, why do I have such a mental meltdown when it comes to doing socks? Sock. I just would have Kitchener this toe area. It would have been a little bit longer, and you Kitchener the toe area and do your afterthought heel, and you're good to go. I don't get it. And this is how much I have left on. I'm already up at the thumb gusset on the second fingerless glove. So it's not hard. Socks are not hard. It's just a mental thing with me. I have to have my husband come here look for it. Oh, it fell. Ain't trying to kill myself looking for it. It's somewhere down there. But the afterthought heel is fun. It's the concept. The what is it? On one side you're doing knit one, slip slip knit. On the other side you're doing knit one, knit two together for the corners. So you get that nice. I don't know if y'all can see that. So you get that nice design for the heel. These are the socks I made for my husband. This is made from wool. The navy blue is wool, and the brown that's in there is alpaca. And these are the socks I was fussing at him about because I couldn't find the other sock. And I had to take apart his mittens because he lost his matching mittens. So I had to take apart the surviving mitten. And so now I'm looking for some. This is gonna be like the toe and the heel of not totem heel, but the thumb gusset and the ribbing for a new pair of mittens. I have to find or either spin the yarn for those mittens. All right, Mr. Krabs, knock the stuff down. Get out the way. There we go. So I have to find some complimentary yarn to make him a new pair of fingerless gloves with this, because you can't buy I can't buy this yarn anymore, and I don't have any in my stash from all the yarn that my friend of Windswept Farms, Gianna, gave me. I don't have any more of that particular yarn. So I don't know anybody that has any of that particular colorway from Windswept Farms when we used to go there. But see, for me, I love handmade socks. That's why I used to trade. I would trade my hand spun yarn for handmade socks because they fit me so well. They're not tight. They absorb sweat, so they're breathing. So my feet stay dry. I don't have to worry about sweat and toe jam and bacteria building up. Because they're wicking away the moisture away from my feet if my feet start sweating. So that's two of the reasons why I love hand spun. I mean, not necessarily hand spun, but handmade socks versus store socks. I don't have to worry about them being too tight up at the on my legs. Because whoever's making them, they get a measurement from there, and then they add 2 stitches just to make sure that they're not tight on me at all. Even if like I don't get a lot of swelling and stuff anymore since I started using the hyaluronic acid for my joints and being better with my sugar control and stuff with my diabetes. I rarely swell anymore, and so it's like handmade socks are perfect for diabetics, perfect for them, because you can control the fit. Versus like if I can get some store-bought socks, they might fit my foot perfectly, but they're too tight on my legs, and I have to actually cut like these. And don't say nothing about the color, because they were in a pack, and I didn't see them until it was too late. I had already paid for them when I saw these in the pack. They were hidden between 2 pair of gray. I thought I was getting gray and blue. These were in there too. But anyway, I had to cut them so that they just, because if it wasn't cut, that would be too tight. If my ankle swelled or whatever, they would cause that compression point. So I have to cut the socks when they're store bought. If they weren't so comfortable, they would have ended up in the trash, Steve. Those are very comfortable socks. And one of the things that you can also do is you can actually cut these off and pick up the stitches, and you can actually knit a top onto that. But I was like, if they're pink, let them fray. They won't fit anymore. Once they start falling down, I can with a clear conscience throw them in the garbage. Oh, the tea was good. Now I got to drink some water. See, I have the screen over here blown up so I can read the text, and then the camera's over here. So yeah, I need to just go ahead and invest in me larger monitors. Like I think these are 20-inch monitors. Back in the day when the 20-inch monitor was a big monitor, but it ain't no more. So I need to get me 2 big monitors now. Hey, Dreeny, how are you? Dreeny, do you know how old Luna is now? Luna is 5 years old, Dreeny. She's 5 years old. Can you believe it? Tight purple, Dream. How'd you get sucked into doing that? A pink, you're doing a pink blanket, Steve's doing a pink cardigan. Yep, Miss Luna, 5 years old. Mm. And this is just like I had, I think I had, I'm not sure if this was the last one of those from the dollar store, the Premier. So I was making a skinny scarf with it in the car with my husband, riding with my husband in the car to and from work. I've been doing this. It's not that much left. Do a little skinny scarf. I just throw it at somebody at work. People be they think I'm crazy. Some of them think I'm crazy. I think you're always giving stuff away. Yes, because it's not in my house anymore. I don't know what I did with my ring. I took it off somewhere. I don't know where I put it. It's that Premier Just Cotton. That's what I used. I used this yarn to string up my peas, and they got hulls on them now. So this rain ought to help them a lot. So we can get a chance to taste those purple hull King Tut garden peas to see how they taste. And if I like the flavor, then next year I'll do like a long row of them. Because it's just me going out there harvesting stuff, getting stuff, cooking it. Because they act like they can't cook it. Oh, that's southern stuff. That's southern stuff. You have to make that. You have to make that. But I can't wait for my squash though. Them bad boys. Make some zucchini bread and chop some of them up. Fry them with a piece of ham and some peppers and some sausage. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so good. Ah, your cousin. You need to make her pay to learn how to crochet so she can make her own pink mess. I don't know where I put it. I think it might be in the bag. But I'm just on shooting the breeze since I've been so tired coming home from work. I've been taking old lady naps yesterday and today, but it was raining today, so. But we yesterday when I woke up, we went outside in the yard for a little while and watered anything that looked like it needed some water. But got all that. We're supposed to be getting a decent amount of rain today, hopefully. Decent amount of rain, please, to replenish my water barrels. But yeah. It's just like you might have that odd skein of cotton yarn. Make a skinny scarf if it's wearable. That's one of the things that I was impressed by that Premier cotton yarn at the dollar store is how soft it is. And you could make, if it wasn't in this marl, if it was a solid green and a solid light green, it would have been nice to make some cotton garments with. It's so soft. It feels almost like Pima cotton, just a tad bit rougher than Pima cotton than what I would consider a wearable. This cotton, because it's got polyester in it, that's why it feels soft. And it says that it's a medium 4-weight. This is not a 4-weight. It's a solid 3. You getting ready to go live, Dreamy? I was just for a little longer so people could share their channels out if they wanted to. So you getting ready to go live, Dream? And my work hours changed too, and I don't have any work from home days anymore. So that's why y'all don't never see me during the daytime anymore, checking y'all channels and stuff out. My work hours now is 7 o'clock till 3:30, and then 3:30 when I get home. Usually about with traffic and stuff, we usually get home about 4. And then if I can, I head out into the garden. If I can't be in the garden, then I'll be in the garage or going back and forth between the garage and the greenhouse, checking the plants, watering the plants and stuff like that. Or like these last couple of days, I'll be doing the old lady napping. But yeah. You ain't gonna answer me, Dream. Dream, you get ready to go live? Somebody get ready to go live. What? What you mean no? Well, it looks like you getting ready to go live, Kelly. Oh yeah, I planted some of the patty pan squash. Keep your fingers crossed. This will be my first year. Well, I tried growing some last year, but I think them seeds were too old. So this year, I'm trying to grow some because I want to stuff them. I want to take and make some stuffing and stuff them with a patty pan squash. Well, it'll be fresh to me because I ain't been able to see y'all except for like on the weekends when I can catch a channel in between doing things. And the only reason y'all seeing me right now is because it's raining. If not, I will be outside until I couldn't see no more. Pretty much. It's not easy, Darcia. It's not easy. Looking at that pink girl, it's like red to a bull. See my eye twitching. My eyes. Can you see my eye actually literally twitching from looking over at that pink? But once it's out of my house, it's gone. I don't have no more dyed to my knowledge. I have, I have I haven't looked through all of my fiber stash, but for the fiber stash that's in this room with me, there is no more pink to my knowledge. Other than the yarn that's already been made that needs to be mailed up out of my house. And I got to do a giveaway after I sent Steve's yarn. Then I have a giveaway in try and get rid of the rest of it. Yep. Continental United States only. There will be no shipping abroad. And you will have to pick an appropriate project for the skein of yarn that you receive. It will be no more. There will be no more dyeing of the pink. I'll be carefully watching my husband from now on. Very carefully watching my husband from now on. Darcy harassing Podrini. She probably wearing shades inside. That's what she probably having to do. She probably having to wear her shades inside the house while she work on that pink. Darcy, leave me alone. And I lost one of my wood and Susan Bates hooks. I lost my H hook. I think I had 2 H hooks, and I lost one of them. And I think the other one is in a project somewhere, or it's in the bag over there that I got some projects in. Where I was trying to be proactive and bag up a couple of projects to put the hook that I was gonna need in the bag with the pattern and all that stuff. I ain't touched none of that stuff. After I bagged up, it's still bagged up. Yep. So I need to dig that bag out from up under that handspun, all that handspun yarn, and take all my hooks back out of it. But I know I lost the one that I had in my little cup. I got it over here. I can't find it nowhere, so it's lost. My daughter, she be making all these little clay pots and stuff, and so she brings me the rejects. I need that for yeah. And I'll go back over to her house and steal some more of her bushes. She got those spotted, I call them gold dust bushes. I think they're Japanese, like a boxwood type of bush. You can like grow it for a hedge and stuff. Real pretty leaves on it. But her tree had babies, and so I dug up a bunch of them, like one, two, three, four. I think like 4 or 5 of them I planted. I'm gonna go get some more and put them in some pots. And yeah, because after we do the painting on the front of the house, I want to start one at the corner post of the front porch. Start on the bush there. Then again, who knows? Who knows? I might get some more hydrangea bushes and put some of them up. I don't think I can do that, Steve. I really don't. It is a gift from my hands to yours. Nope. You're doing me what they call it, uh, a public service, taking it off my hands. Hey, Miss Sheila. Have you ever made anything other than pet that yarn I sent you, Miss Sheila? Was it you or was it F.R. Humphrey? It got that yarn. I know Dreeny got some. Sunita got some. That child went back to work. She got a skein. V got a skein. And I ain't seen nobody make nothing with their yarn yet. Alright, so the little skinny scarf is done. Skinny scarf. Alright. Just need to weave in the end. Put the scrap in my scrap bag. So you can go there into the, I need my ends woven in pile. Just warn me, Steve. Just warn me before you show me, and I'll put my shades on. Luna's favorite colors are pink and purple. I'm hoping that she'll change. I'm hoping she'll change soon. Yes, please, please change. Cause Marissa's favorite color is purple. I can handle purple. I can handle purple. I can just forget to put pink when I make stuff. I can just forget the pink. Forget the pink. So now I finished my sister's hat tonight, and then I can just work on my cardigan, and then the gloves. Put yarn. Where did I put that hook? There you go. I just don't understand the concept behind just holding on to it and petting and loving on it. Petting and loving on it ain't gonna make you nothing with it. And my little sister, she got a big head. Probably because she usually have all them big goddess braids and big fake dreadlocks and stuff put in her hair. But they had this on sale at the store that Michael's bought out, and then they run them out of business. AC Moore. And I got a bag of 10 of these. I keep forgetting the camera over here. I got a bag of 10 of these for like $8. Now, if you went to your local yarn store and you got an alpaca blend, you're gonna spend more than $8 per skein of that yarn. Probably spending like $12 to $15 per skein. But I got that whole bag for like $8 right before AC Moore went out of business over there. And this is my sister's burnt orange. That's her color. So I looked out big time. So she'll end up getting several items made from this yarn. And then I have to check Michael's again and see what they have, because last year's yarn was burnt orange yarn was a darker color than this year. This year's is more of a pumpkin-y look, a colorway. It ain't as dark burnt orange as it's been in the past. And so, yeah, I'll show you. So this is this year's burnt orange. This was last year's. You see how much difference it is in the red and the darkness of this yarn? And it's not even showing up for like the true color, but you can see the darkness of the yarn. This right here is how it usually is. This is how it is this year. See what they called it. Clay. They called that one clay last year. And they actually had a nerve to call that burnt orange. It looks more like a pumpkin color than burnt orange. And that clay don't look like what I would consider the clay to be. It's too dark to be that to clay. That's I don't know who be naming them yarns lately. You keep picking on Dreamy, that's exactly what's gonna happen to you, Darcia. You know what go around, come around. You keep picking on Dreamy, and that's exactly what you're gonna get. I smell some chicken bacon. The man is down there cooking. I want some mellow yellow so bad. You was picking too, Sheila? What goes around, comes around. Okay. This is my starter. Alright. Now I gotta start my decreases. And six, decrease. right, children of the corn, I'm off. Everybody's had a chance to type in the word purple. I'm gonna get off and go lay back down. And before that, I'm gonna get a package ready. All right, y'all take care. Be good. Treat people the way you want to be treated.